Company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Man, I'm telling you, it's been a crazy couple of days. So anyway, I'm going to be making some changes to the big 180. We're going to put that thing in a frame because the wind resistance we got outside is a little crazy. So by the measurements I got when I first put the 180 in, I realized when the projector was sitting back at 23 feet, we were actually literally at the back of the wood pile logs. We're not going to get anything bigger in there. We're going to have to go the opposite way. So I got to get me a chainsaw. We got to cut down the stump, and we got to start building the other way because there's nothing we can fit in there except for short throws. And I do want to keep it at a long throw because the majority of the people we're going to be dealing with these giant screens are going to be using long throw projectors. So we got to space how we're going to do things. So I already got the measurements. We got to put a frame in for the big 180. We got a good amount of wind going on right now, so that's good. So we can test out exactly how much resistance the screen upstairs on the deck is going to take in. So it's doing pretty good right now. We're going to have this screen outside, but have it at 100 inches now. We did order 150 inch for display for outside for front and rear displays. We're going to do a whole karaoke discotheque thing for this out here. I had some friends over today. A few people came over today, so I feel kind of comfortable with it all. So that's good because then at least we can start bringing some people down and start checking out the screens, which would be pretty cool. For right now, I'm taking it one step at a time. So we want to see if we could do a 2 projector screen setup for outside. Depends on how the wind's going, because right now the bottom screen's pretty much taking a good amount of wind, but it may die down and then we'll be good to go. So we're going to do 1080p projector there for the big boy upstairs, for downstairs, and we're going to do upstairs. We're going to do the 150 inch. I like that screen upstairs so much. I was going to cut the section in 2 sections, but now I'm not. I'm going to expand it. I'm going to put another rug in there and just hook the whole section up into one unit because I kind of like how that's set up in there. All right, so this is what we're dealing with right now. So as the wind hits, it pushes out, pushes out, it pushes out. It'd been better if I put it on. Well, this is just temporary for the time being. We wanted to do a wraparound frame, but that's not going to happen because the projectors that we're going to be setting up are not going to be able to expand and hit the whole 250. Impossible. It's not going to happen. We don't have enough room. I mean, we're like 23 feet back to the wood log pile, and we still can't. We can hit the 180 inch, but we can only do it with one projector. Only one projector can hit. That's a 720p because it has a standard short throw lens attached to it, and it can fill the whole thing out. The Chrissy LW 505 can't do it. It can't even do the one upstairs. I just tested upstairs, so good gracious, I don't even know what we're going to do with that thing at the end of the day because we really can't use it at the end of the day because it really doesn't expand. Kind of, I guess I gotta change up the lens on it or something, I don't know. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this monstrosity, all these boards. We're going to put a frame starting from here. I'm going to start putting the brackets in. So we're going to connect from here about 10 feet. We're going to drop it into the earth. We got 8 feet before we hit the ground, so 10 feet of that, whatever's left, is going to drop into the ground to secure that. Then we're going to put another piece to the bottom that's going to connect all the way from there, and it's going to connect to the second piece. So we're going to build a frame. That frame is going to be embedded in the ground so it doesn't go anywhere, and this will keep this bad boy from pushing in and out. And then we can get rid of this junky mess right here. We can remove all this, get all that out of the way. Most likely, I should have did it with, like I said, if I was going to do it on a serious note, I would have did it with bungees because the bungees would have expanded with it. But this right here, it loosens up, loses its tension, and then the screen has a bit of a baggy look to it. We want to keep it nice and tight. The one upstairs is nice and tight with no problem. So, let me see. Yeah, we go to the back of that one right there. That fits nice and tight. Now, the only thing I want to fix with this one is we do need a piece across here. We do, because the screen kind of droops in a little bit. It's nice and tight from one end to this side, but we just need one piece there. So that's an easy fix. We can get that knocked out in no time at all. So that one's already done. Just needs a little bit of work. And then we're going to come out here and we're going to light it up. Put some LED lights out here, the whole 9 yards. I am happy we can keep the wood pile here because, as I said before, the squirrels kind of use it. But this right here, we got to take it down. We got to strip it down. And then what we got to do is now we got the distance from here to here, plenty of room. If we can get 180 inch from here to here, we can definitely get a 200 inch or 250 from here to here. So we're going to make a collapsible frame. The frame is going to be, I'll explain to you how we're going to build this giant collapsible frame that's going to fit the 250 inch we prepared. We're going to coat that one pretty soon. That is going to cover from here, all the way from here. Either we're definitely going to have to use lens shift projectors. You can't, because it's going to have to be to shift the screen back and forth. So we need something from, if we can get it from here all the way to here, and about 11 feet high will be good. I have to take that, call that person back. That'll be good from 11 feet high. We can do cinema movies here. That'll be cool. The only thing I do want to bring in this ultra short, actually short throw. I want to bring in a ViewSonic short throw because I do want to do a 235.1. I'm dying to do at least, if we can get a 200-inch 235.1 outside would be amazing. You know, something you can just walk down the whole entire section, just see nothing but screen. That would be incredible to see. So that's what I want to do next. So that's what we're going to be working on. Some of the projects we're going to be working on. We're going to do some things here. These going to be screens you can change out in or out. We're going to be testing acoustic screens here. Screens allow air to travel through, like the one I showed you downstairs, to see how much flow we can get the screen to stay still, but the screen rippling back and forth. So we're going to be doing some testing on that. All right, people. So just want to update you on what's going on. I'm going to try to see if I can get out here. We got to knock out a customer's 120-inch screen, which I'm going to display that one. And we got those 2 new hologram formulas we're working on right now. We're going to be doing some 3D mapping outside. I haven't done 3D mapping outside yet. So that one has been coated with hologram technology under 38. And the one behind there has been coated with the 30. This one, if you got a chance to see, I was up in the morning. You got a chance to see the screen display here, and you got a chance to see a girl dancing across the screen over here. Yeah, we're going to do a big display of that with the girl dancing back and forth and the disco lights next to it. Oh, that'd be a cool display. We could add that with the DJ setup. Probably do like a 120-inch screen, lock it in stand, have a span. We can lock it in 2. We can have the girl dancing in the back. Oh, we can do it in portrait mode. We do it in portrait mode. Should we? Yeah, that'd be definitely. We got to bring the PCs. I'm gonna get a laptop. Get a laptop. Switch into portrait mode. We bring out this projector right here. We do a setup with the girl dancing. Have the speakers lighting up in the background. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that'd be hot, wouldn't it? That'd be pretty cool. We are going to do some downward projection, which means we're going to hook up projectors to the top of the because once we get that stub out of the way, we're going to hook up projectors to the top of the deck, and we're going to build a screen that's going to only going to be this high. That's it. It's a tabletop projection screen. It's designed to sit on the ground, so that way we can display images from the deck right down onto the screen, massive giant images. From that feet up, 11 feet up on an ultra short throw. Yeah, how big the screen's going to be? It's going to be huge. That's what we want. We want to put a screen back there, probably about, let's say we can knock out about 180, 200-inch screen back there on the ground, and we can game off of it. So imagine being up on top of the deck and gaming on the screen below. Tell me how sick that would not be at the end of the day. With the flashing lights going off at the bottom, oh, that's going to be crazy. All right, so this is the kind of stuff that's going through my head right now. We're going to be working on some really crazy stuff for outside. I want to be outside as much as possible. You know, that's the whole thing. Summertime's coming up. You know, it's nothing like going outside. Last night, when the cameras were off, me and the cat went outside, fired up the projector, watched some Netflix, had a bag of chips, something cool to drink. Oh, man, it was the most relaxing ever. The most relaxing peace of mind ever. Just me and the cat just sitting there, just watching the Seinfeld outside. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, we got to get going. These are all the screens we're going to be developing. The ones we have now, we'll be showing up a lot of the pre-coded screens. So the pre-coded screens are going to be screens ranging from 100-inch, 120-inch, and 200 inches. Now, like I said, if you don't have the room or the space to paint these in, we can do it for you, pre-code it, and ship it to your front door for free. All right. Oh, I forgot. It does come with a bulk of lights. We're going to drop in a bulk of lights. These are all weatherproof lights. So we'll be doing some chasers outside, testing out different lights and stuff like that. So we're going to have a lot of fun. All right. Got to go. Thank you all for your time. Be safe out there, and God bless.